Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak, coming to you from 10 Palms, one of our dining destinations located on the second floor of the grandstand here at Gulfstream. They have a great buffet on Saturdays and a nice brunch on Sunday mornings. We have a great 11 race card on tap today. Let's take a look at the track and weather conditions. We have a good main track and a firm turf course today. The first race is a $6,250 claimer. Fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward, which have not won 2 races, will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. One jockey change in here. Tony Mirage will be on the 1 Front Cover Dream and will join this race in progress.
Is coming up after them with a 3-wide run. And then it's Dunkirk's Best, Kiki's Tony and Front Cover Dream, followed by Lover Gone Wild and Joaquina at the back of the pack. And Casalinga has lost the lead at the top of the stretch. Gachas Migas turns for home in front. Jill's Reflection on the outside. Now these are the 2. Casalinga has given way to third. Center of the track, it's Front Cover Dream. Jill's Reflection down to the 16th pole in front. It is Jill's Reflection with Front Cover Dream closing in on the outside. Gachas Migas back to third. Jill's Reflection to win it. And then it was Front Cover Dream and its close third, Lover Gone Wild, outside of Gachas Migas.
Jill's Reflection holds on to take the first race. Rodney Sudine was in the irons for trainer Barry Rose and owners Rose Family Stable. Jill's Reflection paid $9.20 to win. And on to the second race now. This is a $6,250 claimer. 4-year-olds and upward, which have not won 3 races, will be sprinting 5.5 furlongs on the main track. Another jockey change. Diego Gomez will be aboard the 2 Tony Tile and will join this race in progress.
6th, Smarty Boy is next, and the trailer is Mutaka, and they're arriving at the quarter pole. And Bluegrass Derby is 20-1 and in the clear. Bluegrass Derby turning for home with a 2-length lead here. And then it's Donegal Hall, Artemis Coal Mine, and Passkey on the far outside, followed by Be a Wildcat. Passkey's closing in. Passkey on the outside of Bluegrass Derby. These 2 coming down to the line. Donegal Hall is third. Bluegrass Derby, Passkey. These 2, Bluegrass Derby. Held off Passkey to win it. And then it was Donegal Hall and Be a Wildcat.
The 20-1 shot Bluegrass Derby battles back along the rail to get up for the win over Passkey in the second race. Rodney Sudine gets back-to-back wins here. This one's for trainer Louis Duco and owners Louis Duco Stables, Inc. Bluegrass Derby paid $43.20 to win.
Titles are earned, never given. On Saturday, February 7th, the stakes are higher and the competition is at its strongest. The $500,000 Don Handicap. Last year's winner, Lee, looks to make a run at history and join an elite few by repeating. Get here early and get your Stone Coaster set. Anything can and will happen. Champions start here. The Don Handicap. Saturday, February 7th, Gulfstream Park. First race, 12 p.m.
Welcome back. Here's the third race, a $35,000 claimer. 3-year-olds will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track.
They're off. Get Creative on the far outside and Coal Miner out to the front together. On the rail, it's Walkaway Slow, and Perham's Gold is running in 4th early on. Break of 3 back to Rocket Boulevard. 5th racing inside of Tricky Call. Papa Upa left behind at the back of the pack as the field runs up the back stretch. And it is Get Creative in front. Edgard Zayas and Get Creative have the lead with a half-mile to run. Walkaway Slow to the inside, now being passed by Coal Miner, who takes second into the turn. They went 22 and 4 for the first quarter. Perham's Gold is 4th, right alongside of Rocket Boulevard and Tricky Call going 3 wide. Papa Upa trails the field as they arrive at the quarter pole. Get Creative is the leader. A length and a half advantage over Walkaway Slow. Coal Miner to the outside, and they've separated themselves 4 lengths from Tricky Call in 4th. They're into the stretch of 46 and 2/2 mile, and Get Creative continues to lead the way. Walkaway Slow 2 lengths behind with a furlong to go. Coal Miner is 3rd. Get Creative holding on to the lead past the 16th pole. Walkaway Slow cutting into the gap though. Walkaway Slow's coming up alongside of Get Creative. The 2 of them come to the line. Get Creative holds on over Walkaway Slow. Coal Miner was 3rd, and then Papa Upa.
Get Creative gets a game neck victory over Walk Away Slow to take the third race. Edgard Zayas was in the irons for trainer Kirk Zadie and owner's acclaimed racing stable. Get Creative paid $4.80 to win. The fourth race is a $6,250 claimer. 4-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 2, Reggae Boy, and we'll join this race in progress.
On the far turn, and then it's Bling Bang and Caner Veloz. Around the far turn, My Brother Johnny A, Upon Reflection, and continuing to make a move is Royal Fighter on the far outside, who now is up into second, just outside of Upon Reflection. My Brother Johnny A has given way to third. At the top of the stretch, Upon Reflection turning for home in front. Royal Fighter second to the outside. 2.5 lengths clear of Cat's My Song, who's getting going now. So too Bling Bang on the far outside. Upon Reflection clings to the lead. Gaining ground, Cat's My Song into second. These two come down to the wire. Here's Cat's My Song to run down Upon Reflection in time. Then Royal Fighter and Bling Bang.
Cat's My Song gets up just in time to take the fourth race. Manuel Aguilar was in the irons for trainer Paul Kopich and owner Jeffrey Matty. Cat's My Song paid $6.20 to win. And on to the fifth race now. This is a $20,000 claimer. Fillies and Mares 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile and a 16th on the turf course. Scratch the 5 and the 10. Also one jockey change. Luis Saez will be riding the 4 Starship Shoddy.
They're off. Wild Songstress a step slow to begin. 5s and 9s out for the lead. Is She It is away running in second. And then it's Bossy Gal third to the outside of Wild Heiress as they race into the turn. Phoenix Court and Starship Shoddy next, and then Vipera and Wild Songstress last of them all. 5s and 9s is the pacemaker. Is She It a length and a half behind running in second. And then it's Phoenix Court just to the inside of Bossy Gal as they make their way to the back stretch. Break of another length and a half to Wild Heiress, who's fifth after a 25 and 4 opening quarter mile. Very slow pace. Starship Shoddy and Vipera after that, and then the trailer Wild Songstress on to the backstretch, and it's 5s and 9s, and Is She It to the outside. These two a half length apart. A length and a half to Bossy Gal and Phoenix Court together third and fourth. Vipera's racing inside of Wild Heiress and Starship Shoddy. They're all across the track. And then comes Wild Songstress. 50 and 1 was the half mile as they race for the far turn. And it's 5s and 9s the leader. Is She It 3/4 of a length behind Bossy Gal. Hard in hand and moving up outside the top 2. And then it's Vipera running in fourth on the inside. Wild Songstress from last is moving up on the far outside, but under a strong drive. Then Wild Heiress saving all the ground. Starship Shoddy's next. And Phoenix Court. 3/4 and 1:15 flat. They're into the stretch. Bossy Gal runs for the lead outside of 5s and 9s. Vipera comes up after them now, and here's Vipera on the outside of Bossy Gal. Vipera and Bossy Gal come into the final 16th, and Vipera's in front. And Vipera and Joel Rosario move away to beat Bossy Gal. And then it was Wild Songstress and Wild Heiress.
Vipera notches her third win in a row in the fifth race. Joel Rosario was the winning jockey for trainer Jane Sibeli and owner Clark Orstrom. Vipera paid $7.20 to win. It's time for the sixth race, a $16,000 claiming event. 4-year-olds and upward will be going 7 furlongs on the main track. Another jockey change, Javier Castellano will be aboard the 3 Locker Room Guy.
They're off. Bellamy Storm is going out to take the early lead. 7th Sun also with early speed. On the far outside, it's Garabato. Defense Article joins them from the rail. And then it's Saturday's Light and Locker Room Guy. Big Rocks is last as the field heads up the backstretch. And it's Bellamy Storm leading the way. Almost a full-length lead here over 7th Sun running in second. Up the rail, Defense Article is third. Garabato fourth by another 2. Then it's Locker Room Guy. Saturday's Light 4 lengths off the lead and clear of Big Rocks at the back. 22 and 4 was the quarter in there, racing for the far turn. Bellamy Storm is in front. Taken on by Garabato. Now these two right together on the lead. Defense Article's been swung to the outside by Edgard Zayas and is closing in and is now third on the outside. Then comes 7th Sun running in fourth, followed by Locker Room Guy. They still have to come and get Bellamy Storm, who ran 46 and 1 for a half mile, and Bellamy Storm is joined up front by Defense Article, and these two turn for home together. Defense Article runs by and takes over the lead and moves away now to a 3-length advantage in mid-stretch. And then it's Bellamy Storm trying to cling to second, followed by Seventh Son and Garabato, but Defense Article has it won. Defense Article and Edgar Zayas well in control under the wire. They're going to win easily. The race is going to be for second, and Bellamy Storm outgained Seventh Son. Garabato was fourth.
Defense Article makes it look easy in the 6th race. He scores by 12 lengths with Edgar Zayas in the irons. That's his second win of the day. This one's for trainer Jorge Navarro and owners White Rabbit Racing, LLC. Defense Article at even money paid $4.20 to win.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
Welcome back. Here's the 7th race, a $40,000 claimer. 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile on the turf course. Scratch the 7 and the 11.
They're off. Hammer's Terror is going to the front. On the outside is Yari with early speed. These two out for the lead together. They're going to be joined by McElroy, and down toward the inside comes Flashlight as the field races into that first turn. And now Flashlight and McElroy take over the lead. Hammer's Terror is third to the outside, and Upgrade follows fourth along the rail. And then it's St. Pierre, followed by Yari and Hobbs. And at the back of the field, Midnight Notes and Key to Power. 24 and 2 was the quarter as they race onto the backstretch. And it's Flashlight in front. And McElroy is a length and a half behind, running in second. Hammer's Terror is third to the outside. Upgrade is fourth. Yari fifth. A length and a half clear of St. Pierre. And then Key to Power, Hobbs on the outside. And Midnight Notes at the back of the field. 7 lengths separates them all, and they're led by Flashlight as they enter the turn in 49 seconds flat. McElroy getting a bit closer now in second. Hammer's Terror just to the outside third. Yari fourth. Hobbs moves up fifth. Upgrade rides the rail, only 3 lengths off the lead. Then it's St. Pierre and Key to Power, and at the back it's Midnight Notes. It is still Flashlight, taken on by McElroy as they come to the top of the stretch. 3/4 in 1, 12 and 3. And McElroy draws up alongside of Flashlight. These two with Upgrade coming on in third. McElroy, Flashlight keeps on fighting on the inside. Upgrade is coming. Hammer's Terror's on the far outside, and then comes Yari. They're coming to the line, and here's Upgrade. And Upgrade will beat McElroy. And there was Hammer's Terror and Flashlight.
Upgrade splits horses to take the 7th race, locking up a Chad Brown training exacta with McElroy in the 7th race. Javier Castellano was in the irons for trainer Chad Brown and owner Michael Dubb. Upgrade paid $8.20 to win. And now for the 8th race, this is a $20,000 claimer. Fillies and Mares, 4-year-olds and upward, which have not won 3 races, will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 5, the 6, the 15, and the 16.
They're off. And it's Marie's Music who comes out quickly and goes out to take the early lead, along with More Than Special and Kazuna, who's now wrangled back. And rushing through on the inside is Creative License, and Creative License is now going to go on with it and take the early lead. More Than Special will be second early on, and then Marie's Music on the outside in third, followed by Kazuna in fourth. Mint Martini goes up on the outside, then Better Legs on a Table, Wonderfully Wild along the rail, Ariel's Flyer behind them. Then back to a gap of 2 lengths to Crown Ready. Archer Queen is after that, Silver Rising and Little Miss Short Shot. 24 and 1 was the quarter as the field heads up the back stretch. And it's Marie's Music on the outside. Creative License back in front by a neck. Mint Martini is third, More Than Special fourth. Kazuna follows in fifth. Better Legs on a table outside of Wonderfully Wild, who's down at the rail, 4 lengths off the lead. Crown Ready is next, and then comes Ariel's Flyer. As they round the far turn, they have to come and get Creative License. Creative License on top by almost 2 lengths. Kazuna starts to kick it in second as they come to the top of the stretch. Creative License turns for home in front. Kazuna is 2 lengths behind. Wonderfully Wild is third into the final furlong, and here comes Kazuna alongside of Creative License. Kazuna, Creative License, Wonderfully Wild on the outside. Kazuna's got it, and it's Kazuna to win. Wonderfully Wild second, Creative License third. Then a photo between Archer Queen and Better Legs on a table.
Kazuna gets the win in the 8th race, giving Javier Castellano and Jane Sabelli their second wins of the day. The winning owners are Bonnie J. Thompson and Leah Dima J. Radford. Kazuna paid $5.60 for her win. The 9th race is an allowance with an optional claiming tag of $75,000. 3-year-old fillies will be going a mile and a 16th on the turf course. Scratch both of your main track only participants in here. They would be the 15 and the 16.
They're off. Skinner Box on the inside came out running. Indy Gita, Nikki's Brown Miss right up with the pacemakers, making senses there. And then it's Sunday Sonnet, Majestic Gal on the outside, followed by Whispering Angel as they race for the turn. After that comes Ice Festival. LA Style is racing down on the inside, just ahead of Little Rooster. Then it's Madazaskar who went wide into that turn, and Majestic is down on the inside. Season Ticket is second last. Get Down Kitten trails the field 22-4. A sharp opening quarter mile, making sense onto the backstretch, 3/4 of a length in front. Sunday Sonnet second, Majestic Gal third to the outside by 2. Skinner Box follows in 4th. Whispering Angel is 5th, 3.5 lengths off the lead. Then Nikki's Brown Miss, followed by Indy Gita, Ice Festival to the outside. LA Style is next by another 3, and then comes Little Rooster, followed by Madazaskar to the outside. Season Ticket moving in tandem with Get Down Kitten and Majestic at the back. 46-4 was the half mile into the far turn. Making sense, Sunday Sonnet, and rail running room for Skinner Box. Oh, and Skinner Box did not get through there and had to steady. And now here comes Whispering Angel, and on the outside Get Down Kitten. These two moving together. Whispering Angel, Get Down Kitten on the far outside. Sunday Sonnet down toward the inside is next, and right behind them is Nikki's Brown Miss. And on the far outside, Ice Festival comes on with Season Ticket. They're into the stretch, and it's Whispering Angel in front. Nikki's Brown Miss takes a crack at her. Gaining ground late on the outside is Get Down Kitten. Farther out comes Ice Festival, and these 4 coming down to the line. It is Whispering Angel who digs in and holds on over Nikki's Brown Miss. And then came Ice Festival and Get Down Kitten.
Whispering Angel prevails in the 9th race, giving jockey Javier Castellano his 3rd win in a row. The winning trainer was Todd Pletcher and the winning owner, Bobby Flay. And after the race, winning trainer Todd Pletcher said a return to grass made all the difference for this filly.
I thought it was very good. You know, she ran very well in her debut after breaking slowly, put her in a good sustained run, and was able to win that day. You know, last race was off the turf, and we decided to take a shot because she has trained pretty well on the dirt, but clearly she's a turf filly.
North America's best horses will be at Gulfstream Park in Santa Anita on Saturday, February 7th for the Don Handicap and the San Antonio Stakes. And now you can bet them all with just one wager. Play the $500,000 guaranteed cross-country pick 4 on track or online at expressbet.com. Plus, bet it with ExpressBet and receive 0% takeout. Don't miss this historic day of racing. Bet the $500,000 guaranteed cross-country pick 4. ExpressBet, your way to play.
Titles are earned, never given. On Saturday, February 7th, the stakes are higher and the competition is at its strongest. The $500,000 Don Handicap. Last year's winner Lee looks to make a run at history and join an elite few by repeating. Get here early and get your Stone Coaster set. Anything can and will happen. Champions start here. The Don Handicap. Saturday, February 7th, Gulfstream Park. First race, 12 p.m.
Glad to have you back with us. Here's the 10th race, an allowance with an optional claiming tag of $25,000. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile on the main track. No scratches or jockey changes to report.
They're off. And it is Chifa who goes out to the front. Horsing around on the outside, also fast from the start. Roll It Gal down toward the inside is next. And then it's Political Storm. And they're being followed by Girl About Town, who's fifth early on and racing 4 lengths off the lead, just ahead of Sherry Angel as they continue their way out of the chute and onto the back stretch. Then Street Home Alabama, another incident, and stiffed at the back. 24 flat was the quarter. Up the back stretch they go, and the leader is Chifa. And horsing around is alongside in second, a pair of 99-to-1 shots going at each other in the run up the back stretch. They've got 3 lengths on Sherry Angel, who runs third and gets a bit closer now with Political Storm on the outside. Girl About Town, 4 lengths off the lead with long shots in front, and a half goes in 47 and 3/5 seconds into the turn. And now horsing around has taken over the lead, but is going to be taken on by Political Storm, Sherry Angel, and Girl About Town is fourth and starting to gain a bit of ground. Chifa's dropped out of contention as they come toward the top of the stretch. On the inside it is Sherry Angel. On the outside comes Political Storm. The two of them turn for home together. Girl About Town's going to come outside of them. Street Home Alabama looking for running room and finding a seam in between horses. Meanwhile, Stiffed comes rallying up the rail. It is Political Storm. Street Home Alabama, Stiffed on the inside. Stiffed came up the rail. Stiffed has got the lead. It's Stiffed in front. Street Home Alabama runs with Stiffed down to the wire. Stiffed, Street Home Alabama, Stiffed on the inside. Street Home Alabama, second best under the wire, then Political Storm and Girl About Town.
Stiffed gives the stiff arm to Street Home Alabama in the 10th race, prevailing in a stretch duel. Gabe Saez was the winning jockey for trainer John Mazza and owners Hollycrest Farm. And after the race, winning trainer John Mazza said he was confident in this filly heading into this race because of the way she'd been working.
She's been training very good. She's been galloping out good in her workouts, and she's growing. She's growing into herself, and she's a little immature ways back. But when she run good last time, I know I had her in a couple other times. The race didn't go, and then finally this one went. And I told Gabe to stay on the rail if he can, save that ground because they're going to be spread out coming for home. So he did. Worked out good.
The final race of the day is a starter allowance. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 4, the 10, and the 12.
They're off. And it's Silver Sachet who goes out to take the lead. Miss Tappet away running in second, winning for Sarah and Hidden Turn. Now rushing through on the inside as they race into that first turn. They're being followed by Maydell and Nominative to the outside, is racing about 5 lengths off the lead early on. A length and a half farther back to Great Cross outside of claiming victory at the back of the field Extremist. So they go on to the backstretch here in pursuit of Silver Sachet and Edgard Zayas, and they went 24-1 for the first quarter. They lead it by 2 to Miss Tappet in second. Hidden Turn third to the inside. Nominative goes up fourth. And then it's Winning for Sarah in fifth up the backstretch. Great Cross right alongside, and then comes Maydell and Extremist. The trailer up the backstretch is claiming victory. Silver Sachet, the leader, through a 48 2/2 mile. Into the turn, a half length on top of Miss Tappet. Nominative is 2 lengths off of them. Hidden Turn is fourth on the inside. And then starting to get going on the inside is Winning for Sarah, who's got 4.5 lengths to make up. And then it's Extremist on the far outside. They're coming to the top of the stretch. Silver Sachet's led every step of the way so far. Nominative on the outside comes on. Squeezing through on the inside. Hidden Turn. Miss Tappet is in between horses. Maydell is coming up on the far outside. And Maydell is closing strongly down the center of the course to win it. Maydell and Paco Lopez up in time. And then it was Nominative second, followed by Hidden Turn. In behind them came Silver Sachet and Miss Tappet.
It's a blanket finish in the Friday finale. Maydell gets up on the outside to take it. Paco Lopez was the winning jockey for trainer Peter Walder and owners David Lengel and Abertura Stable. And here are some more payoffs. The pick 4 of 4 paid $213.30. There will be a $200,000 guaranteed jackpot pool for the late pick 4 tomorrow.
The pick 5 of 5, $442.65. There will be a $100,000 guaranteed jackpot pool for the pick 5 on Saturday's card. And lastly, the Rainbow 6 of 6 paid $176.94. There will be a $100,000 guaranteed jackpot pool for the Rainbow 6 on Saturday's card.
That's going to do it for Friday's card. Tomorrow is Saturday, and we have a huge day on tap. 6 stakes, 4 of them graded, including our first Grade 1 races of the year in the Don Handicap and the Gulfstream Park Turf. I could talk about them all day, but I'll give you just a preview. Lee is the reigning Don Handicap champion and enters this race off a big effort in the Grade 3 House Hope on January 10th. What a performance that was. He was stuck behind a wall of horses in deep stretch and had to angle out and completely sweep the field to get up for the win. He showed a lot of heart that day, and what made the victory all the more impressive was the fact that it was his first race since taking last year's Don. Confrontation also ran a monster race in the House Hope to be second, beaten just a half length by Lee. He earned a 106 buyer for the effort. He will go in tomorrow's Grade 3 Fred Hooper Stakes. Trainer Barkley Tagg says he's been kicking down the barn and is ready to go tomorrow. In the Gulfstream Park Turf, Mishawish will look to win his 3rd straight turf stake here in Hollandale. He took the Grade 2 Fort Lauderdale in his last start. He's a very talented horse, but he needs to be covered up in the early going to get a good trip. That might be difficult from the one post, but the connections have to be confident with Javier Castellano in the irons again. The top 2 finishers from last year's running of this race also returned for another go at it in 2015. Lochte upset the field at 39-1 last year. He prepped for this race with a win in the Grade 3 Tampa Bay Stakes 2 weeks ago. Imagining the runner-up from 2014 may be the most accomplished horse in this field. He will be making his 7th straight start in a Grade 1 race tomorrow. He won the Man o' War at Belmont last summer. There are 3 other stakes too. Wow, don't miss a minute of the action. I better see you here on Saturday. Thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action. I'm Katie Stazak.